What is up, everybody? J-Nell here with my UFC 190 prediction video. I'm super excited for it. It happens next week. Let's get into it. There are 7 fights on the main event. I'm kind of nervous about picking so many fights, and because there's a couple of fighters here that I don't know much about, but let's give it a go. Now, first up, I'm choosing Claudia Gadelha to beat Jessica Aguilar. I'm choosing Sal Palele to beat Bigfoot Silva. I'm choosing Minotauro Nogueira to beat Stefan Struve real quick. It's an interesting fight. I do think that Stefan Struve has the capacity to knock him out. You know how I feel about him. I feel like he just does not fully utilize his reach advantage. I'm talking hands and feet. If you compare him to a John Jones or McGregor or Rory McDonald, you'll see what I'm talking about. However, he does have the capability. I feel like Nogueira just might use those old wily veteran tricks to outsmart him. I think he's a bit slicker. I think he has more ways to win with the submissions. He could trick him. So, interesting fight. Interesting fight. But I am choosing Big Nog Nogueira. Now, next up, I'm choosing Delano Lopez to beat Reginaldo Vieira. I am choosing Fernando Bruno to beat Glaucio Franca. I'm choosing now co-main event. We have Mauricio Shogun Rua against Little Nog, Antonio Rogério Nogueira. Now, I was really going back and forth on this. I still am, actually. Not really too confident with this choice, but I don't really know. They're evenly matched. They both got a lot of miles. The crowd is going to go crazy. I think they're going to be so on fire doing this co-main event that they're going to be cheering and moving and booing and woo-wooing at every motion. Okay, every move forward, a reversal, every shot thrown, not necessarily even connected. I think this crowd's going to be on fire during this fight, and so I hope that fire from the crowd inspires them to just really open up and let loose. Because I do think that there is a fear. I want to warn that we could see too much respect here. Too much respect. So it could be a womp womp without much action if there's too much respect. But I'm hoping that the fire from the crowd will inspire them to open up. They're both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. Little Nog has boxing titles, Brazilian boxing titles, amateur boxing titles as well. They both have punching power. When Shogun is on, when he's on and his head is there and his mental is there and his camp went well, he still seems like he can compete, but he's inconsistent. He has a lot of miles. He's been fighting professionally since he was a teenager. He's had major injuries and wars, the type of wars that take years off your life. He's coming off some KOs here. Look, he's 33. But in fight years, Shogun's like 43, 45. So him being 33 and Nogueira being 39, to me, does not mean as much as it normally would. Now, Nogueira has also had injuries and wars and is a bit older in fight years as well. But I actually don't think he's had as much damage as Shogun has. Shogun's had a lot of damage. Plus, mentally, sometimes it just feels like Shogun's really not there anymore. Like he doesn't really want to fight anymore. I'm not sure with him. So I'm more confident in Nogueira. So I'm picking Nogueira. This fight could take place on the feet or on the ground. They might want to stand and bang just because that's how they feel. I don't know. We'll see. Again, back and forth. I hope it's really good because the crowd's going to be on fire, so I hope that they're on fire as well. But I am picking Nogueira, but I am picking Nogueira. Now, main event. Really looking forward to this. And we're seeing the women's bantamweight champion, Ronda Rousey, take on Bethe Correia. They're both undefeated. Bethe Correia is undefeated as well, so someone's gonna lose their and I'm so looking forward to this. Just the build-ups there. It's personal. Bethe has said some things that she should not have said. What do you think? Do you think she knew about Ronda Rousey's dad committing suicide? She made a comment that said, Ronda, after I'm done with you, you're gonna want to kill yourself. And then, of course, you know, Ronda's been on this book tour, and she's talked a lot about her dad. Bethe lives in Brazil, so there's a chance that she really didn't know. What do you think? Do you think she knew? She didn't know? Either way, this is personal. And with Ronda Rousey, when you piss her off, it doesn't distract her. It focuses her. It lasers her in. It gives her purpose. It gives that ass whooping purpose for her. So it's not a good thing to piss Ronda Rousey off. And she's pissed off. Bethe Correia. She is like this new breed of fighter that's pretty much good at everything. They're good strikers. They've got some, she's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, purple belt in kung fu. So she's kind of good at everything. Very strong, very hard to put away, and she can take a punch. And again, she's physically strong. She can muscle girls up against the fence. She breaks girls down with her punching power. She's a powerful puncher. She breaks you down throughout the course of the fight, and then she either KOs you or gets the ref to stop you, or she really starts to tag that ass. So she's a hard hitter. You hear Betche's shots smack, okay? She kicks as well, but she's really known for that punching power and how she breaks you down with the fist, body, head, body, head. Again, she's really good with the judo. She has good wrestling. She's physically stronger than most of her opponents, so she can muscle them up. But strength doesn't necessarily make up for expert techniques. So this is going to be a case of, does the well-rounded fighter who's good at everything, beat a fighter who's an expert in one thing? Now, the thing about Ronda Rousey, she's also good at everything. Her boxing is coming along and coming along rapidly. Her wrestling is coming along and coming along rapidly. She's an expert at judo, Olympic bronze medalist, countless world titles, championships. She's an expert in that field. You don't want to test her in that field. I don't know why Bethe even said that she was better in judo than Ronda. No, you're not. No. Okay, so she's an expert in that one field, and everything else is coming along, and it's coming along rapidly. It's going to get harder and harder to beat Ronda Rousey, okay? She's just very skillful. Now, has the best trainers, best game planning, best nutritionists. She's got that money. She's got the top of the line, everything. So it's not just that she's a great athlete and soaks things up and gets better. She's got the top of the line assistance and support behind her as well. It being in enemy territory, people like her in Brazil. She gets a lot of love in Brazil. Don't be surprised if she doesn't get booed. Now, folks don't like Ronda because she kind of has that lover or hater thing going on, so she might get some boos from that. But just as far as the whole enemy territory, that's why we're cheering for Bethe and booing her, she may not get that. Don't be surprised. She gets love in Brazil. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor, because the crowd might very well cheer for both. Yes, this is interesting. I'm calling it for Ronda. The thing about Bethe is that she needs a little bit of time for her game plan to work, because she kind of breaks you down. You don't have time against Ronda. I believe she has one of those records, either first or second, as far as shortest amount of time spent in the octagon. Let me know about that. She has first or second there. You don't have much time with Ronda. She says she's pissed off, so she wants to punish her. But for Ronda, that means I'm going to let it last a round. So I'm going with the champ, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Let me know your picks, any injury updates, any last-minute replacements. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. I have 15-second recaps and predictions now that are exclusive to Instagram. Follow me on, or friend me on Facebook, all at Janelle Owens. Talk to me. Take care, and goodbye.